welcome to teaching my young horse Sebastian to jump with me on him bareback. So this is Sebastian, an ex-bronc. He's 7 years old and he has had no jumping experience before I got him. I have a bunch of videos of me showing him how to jump and teaching him how to jump on the lunge line, and today is our first day jumping together while I'm on him. So as you can see, he's not very into jumping the jumps. He's more walking through them or going around them. Now, if you're having a problem like this with your horse, where they're slunking back behind the jump, they're slowing down, they're stopping even right before the jump, meaning, like I like to say, they're behind me. They're not, he needs to be going faster. So he approaches the jump and he either stops or slows down right before he jumps the jump. And this causes him to lose his momentum and not be able to get over the jump, and he ends up walking through it. So as you can see, we continue doing this. Now, he is a younger horse, and if your horse gets frustrated, scared, or spooky of the jump, I recommend getting off and starting some more groundwork again and maybe trying again. But he was not very angry or upset that he can't figure this out. He was more just kind of trying to figure out what I was asking him. So I continued doing it over and over again, and my sister was helpful enough to put up the jumps for us. Now, the mare she has, that's Madison, my mare that I talk about, the one and only, I train her to jump for 4 years now, and she's the opposite, which you might also be running into with your young horses that you're jumping. She is way too fast before and after the jump. So she's way too forward. So I recommend for horses like that a lot of half halting, and you might even have to go to the ground if they're being really, really bad. So as I continue doing this, I have him on a D-ring 2-piece snaffle, I think. So it's not a harsh bit, it's a common jumping bit. And it's just a Western halter, and that's all I use. That's all I use for jumping. Now, I am jumping bareback. I do know how to jump in the saddle. I don't care to ride in the saddle. I find it very scary, in my opinion. I took a whole 1.5 years in lessons, good lessons, but still, no, it's not for me. So you can also learn off how I jump while I'm riding my horses bareback if you want to start jumping bareback. I recommend a really soft bit, something to hold on to. And as long as you get over the jump without falling off and without pulling on their mouth, I say you did well. Now, as you can see, he is starting to pop his front legs over the jump. So this entire time I'm encouraging him, especially when he started actually putting those front legs over the jump. I pet him this entire time. I'm talking to him, really encourage him and keep him from getting too spooked out or scared of the jump. So I continue doing that. I continue encouraging little by little bit. I keep him to the jump. You see right there, he hopped really high. I know that was a bit of a mess, but I really petted him there, and I really made him stop. And I really petted and really encouraged that, because that was a lot closer and a lot better than walking into the jump. It was a lot not as safe, but it was more of what we're leaning to jumping the jump. So even though some things may be scary, you do have to encourage some of these scary actions, because he's very new to jumping and he's very bad at it. Now, he crashed into this jump 8 times. He knocked it over, and I didn't count how many times he didn't jump it. So it goes to show that if your horse is getting frustrated, don't continue it. But if it's doing well, go for it. So here you go.
I only have 100. Good boy. Your hair's a mess. So all you need to do is just give him more leg.
So as you can see there, he finally got over the jump. My sister cheered. It was a long process. It took 6, 7, 10 minutes. I automatically petted him, yelled at him with joy, and got off him, gave him treats, and put it straight in his pen. Now here you'll see my sister, who's riding my very spicy mare, and I'm trying to get her confidence more towards my mare, because I think they would make a good match. But my sister has really low confidence, and my mare's a very spicy. She's part Arabian, it shows. She's very spicy, and you do have to be a little stern with her. She's not like your run-of-a-mill gelding. She's feisty. She's ready to go. She's really forward over that jump. So she got really nervous, which I don't blame her. I was also really scared of my mare at first before I realized how great she is. My sister doesn't fall off very often, so I think that has to do with a part of her confidence, and I understand that. So I got on her, and I showed her, because I do want to start getting my mare back over jumps because she hasn't jumped in a while. So you'll see that my reins are a lot tighter when I jump my mare, and she really just flies over that jump. She can jump over a meter, and she's good at it, and she knows she's good at it, and she does great. But she, like I said, is spicy. But she is spicy, but really athletic. She's what I call like a Malinois. If you don't train her and exercise her, she's going to destroy your house. Or Malinois, however you want to say it. So I explained to her what I did. I showed her how I hold my hands and all that.